Hello guys, it's me Edison, and today we are with a new video. And today I just wanted to go in this place which is freaking cold, and it's kind of snowing. But what I wanted to talk is about this debate that we have. It's like this debate of who is better, Light or Lelouch, because both of them are such good writing characters, and they are just unbeatable, but they kind of have a fight with each other who is better and that. But what I say always, what I always try to say is that Light and Lelouch are two same persons, but in different circumstances. And if you don't know who Light and Lelouch is, then I'm just gonna explain. Light Yagami, or Light when we call Light him. Light Yagami is a student that lives in Japan, and then he finds out a notebook that can kill people, and he tries to kill criminals with them, and to make peace in the world, and to make the world only with good people. And then and he calls himself Kira. And then we go to Lelouch Lamperouge, or Lelouch Britannia, is a guy that lives in Japan, is a Britannic it's like a English person, but lives in Japan, and he is, let's say, the Prince of Britannia, but he was put into Japan, and he one day discovers that he kind of gets this power of Gias, and then this powers of Gias, he tries to make a revolution on British, and because British has this area, they have Japan taken, have Japan colonized Japan and called it Area 11. So that's why when you watch the Code Geass, you see that it say Area 11, never Japan, because it never says Japan, and that's kind of where it goes. And he just tries to make a revolution on the Britain, a monarchy, and then he just wants to make peace and want to free Area 11 and to make peace between those two states, or countries or something. So we got everything out of this, and if you're watching this from the short, okay, so I said the Lelouch wins, but it goes in a really, if I were to explain it in a football way, or in soccer way, because if you're watching from America, you don't know what football is. But if you're watching this from the shorts, I said that Lelouch wins, but it actually goes like this. They go in a draw always, somebody more, somebody less, and then they go into penalties, and in penalties Lelouch, with a little bit of cheating, because having season 2 kind of make the series go better. But yeah, let's talk about it. So Light and Lelouch, as I said, they're the same person, so we don't have to talk every kind of aspect of it, but we know but the only kind of stuff that they are different is kind of in fighting, which Lelouch will be kind of more fluent, or more stronger with his punches and his kind of things, because he's kind of more combat kind of guy. He goes everywhere with his combat, even though he doesn't use combat in his anime. We know kind of that, because Light only fighted with L in this kind of weird kind of chained place, and then so yeah, just like that. But then we have into his, okay, so where Light wins is that Light has been a good character in such tiny amount of time, where Lelouch needed a second season to be a better character. But yeah, you needed only one season for Light, so it needed only one season, which Lelouch needed 2. That's kind of unnecessary to say, but yeah, because where did Lelouch win is that it actually developed while Light couldn't, because Light if you haven't seen the anime and you're just watching this, you have seen just Light and you like Light and you're watching this video, then spoiler alert, Light dies, which literally make him not complete his dream and not be in the way that Lelouch is, which we see then Lelouch. If you haven't seen the Code Geass, then I'm gonna make another spoiler alert. Lelouch escapes death on the first season, but then die in second season. But when he escaped the death in first season, he is like Light, and he always was scared of like dying, and then he was scared of dying, but then he kind of died in season 1, and then when he came back, he kind of made the memories, and then did so many sacrifices with F, something like the girl with pink hair. I'm gonna put it there, I don't know how it's called, I forgot. But yeah, and he just uses that kind of to destroy so many things and just like sacrifice so many Japanese people there, and then kind of in a way then doesn't achieve anything, and then he just understands that he is sacrificing so many people, he needs to sacrifice himself, and that's where it goes, the kill, the one
there's a kill should be prepared to be killed,
which is kind of from a rap kind of part that didn't say Lelouch, but yeah. So literally this, what I really liked about like Lelouch is like really cool that he just literally developed, and we saw what Light could have been if he didn't die on that day, because we have seen that Light starts crying and finding or like calling on all of those people that he abused, because he feels now, oh shit, I've done so many bad things, I need to get back, please help someone. And then when Light would have survived, it would have been really cool, because it would go in the same way as the Lelouch. So yeah, that's really cool, and yeah, just really to know that. Yeah, that's kind of where the stuff goes about. So if you think that Light's win never is gonna win, well, like Light is not gonna win because Lelouch is kind of cheating, but Light has come in such a good way for one season, which Lelouch come in 2 seasons, so that's really not something that we can worry about, Light fans, because it's I actually like Light more, but I know that Lelouch is winning because Light was so pathetic of being, was so scared of dying that he would sacrifice everything, like even his dad and so many stuff. So literally that's kind of it. But then Lelouch is like, okay, in first season he would do that, but then in the second season he doesn't care, bro. Like and if you have seen the last episode of Code Geass, you know how good it is, because you see how much had Lelouch developed from the first time we have seen him, which it made, when I first saw Lelouch, it made me drop the anime in a way, kind of, but yeah, I still watched it because it was really cool. It's like literally that you don't need to talk much, because Light and Lelouch are kind of the same person, both wanting peace, both sacrifice so many people just to find peace, and then one of them find the way how to do it in really good way, and the other one died without even knowing what is going to happen if he survived, and so many stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where the thing goes. So those 2 guys has sisters, and one did for the sister, one did it for the world, which is completely something that is different kind of in a way here. And then you have both are those kind of smart guys, both fight against smart guys that tries to do it in the same way. So we just kind of feel it, and both were friends with their enemies, and how to say, so really so many like things that they have in common, but as I said, this is what they tear them apart and what make them different from one another, and that's just it. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, share, comment, and do so many other things. If you're coming from the shorts, please subscribe. If you want to say something or like to say that I'm wrong, I don't care if I'm wrong, you gonna say it to me. I'm not gonna get angry, because I believe this is the right answer, but if you think that something else is the right answer, and you can explain it to me, then go on and explain to me, and we maybe can be friends and do other collabs or like other videos. So yeah, ciao, see you guys in another one.